Hey Rich Nation, AJ Rich here, and welcome back to another My Hero Academia reaction. Today we're going to be watching Season 3, Episode 8. It's been getting really crazy. We're in a really good arc right now, so I'm going to go kind of straight in here. But if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, smash that like button, go follow on Twitter or check out the Patreon, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it, and let's go ahead and start.
Cue another receiver, track a bad guy, and then try to save Bakugo all by yourselves?
Yeah.
Pretty good strategy, a pretty good way to find them.
But they took Bakugo alive. What we don't know is how long they'll let him live.
They're not gonna kill him though. They're obviously, he's there for a reason.
You lost your minds? Hey, calm down. I get how frustrated Kirishima is, and how Todoroki feels since he couldn't grab Bakugo. I'm upset too.
Exactly.
We should just leave this to All Might. Mr. Aizawa only gave us permission to fight and use quirks at the training camp.
Oh yeah, they don't technically have permission.
Though I'm part of the reason we failed, so I can't talk.
If you go out there trying to find the bad guys, knowing you're breaking the rules, then you're acting like villains, not heroes.
I didn't think about it that way. Interesting.
Sorry for interrupting you guys, but I need a moment alone with Midoriya.
Sure, let's bolt. I want to see how Jiro and Hagakure are doing.
Good idea.
Yeah, okay. Feel better, Deku?
Look, I know you've got some pretty hardcore injuries.
Dang,
so
they
I
have to
don't
do
know
it
if
straight on.
I wanted to
No
invite you
break.
since you probably feel the worst. We'll
I mean, is he
meet
recovered enough?
after dark.
Though he always has
Girl
barely
forms
any
some
time to
pretty strong
break between the
healing
next
arms while
fight.
you're unconscious, so you should be able to move them around fairly well. But they were seriously messed up. You've done absurd damage to your body in the last few months.
Is hurt a lot worse this time?
Then what is he gonna do after a while?
Past injuries were bad. Splintered bones and ripped muscles that were painful.
just gonna get
sure, but
worse.
Could eventually be repaired. This time, the damage was devastating. But in a crisis situation, it's possible for those limiters to fall away, allowing someone to use 100%.
Oh, like he had to there.
The reason we have those limiters
It's like adrenaline.
is because our bodies can't handle that type of strain. In other words, if you sustain this type of injury, even just 2 or 3 more times,
Oh.
I don't think you're going to be able to move your arms anymore. For now, focus
Wow.
on rehabilitation.
Right. Thanks for your help, Doctor.
So he just needs to focus on not hurting his joints and not going overboard.
Recovery girl
Because-
is fed up with you.
Because it
But,
doesn't do that when he
I
doesn't
get
go
the impression
overboard.
That's nothing new. Stay positive.
I mean, he did it for a reason, but that is irrelevant if you're gonna eventually make it so you can't fight anymore and protect people.
Thank you for saving me, even though you just met me. Cody.
I mean, that's kind of nice for him, the way he said it there. Yeah. Oh man.
Zuko, do you really have to?
Yeah, he's kind of hurting his mom by doing all this too. She's probably she looks like she's gonna faint every time he does something.
Who is it?
Oh, Endeavor and All Might, possibly.
I must leave this place in your hands. Be strong as heavyweight denim without me. Smart as tailor-made suits.
Oh shit, the actual
Society safe.
legit heroes are gonna go after them, huh? So them and then Deku and all the students, so 2 separate groups. Though they don't know about that, obviously. Gran Torino's going in there too. And Tiger. And Mount Lady. Yes, use your ash then of justice. Now, even though they're going to be at a major disadvantage.
Rose are decided.
No matter how much we want to go after him, it's her choice.
She's here.
She's gonna do it. If I know her well enough from this series so far, she might even come.
So how about it? You
It's
decide?
possible.
I think that
Hold on.
Ida. What are you talking about?
We are still just students. And Yuei's in a bad position as it is. Anything we do will reflect on our
Of course he's gonna regret it.
Get that?
Ooh. Okay, was not expecting that.
Frustrated too, and concerned, obviously.
Fucking
I'm a
Ida.
class rep, damn it. I'm worried about all my classmates, not just Bakugo. What if your lives end up irreparable just like his? Because I didn't step in. Have you not stopped to think about where I'm coming from?
I mean, he cares about everybody. They're thinking kind of, they kind of have tunnel vision right now. That's the best way to compare it.
Face them head on and win.
Some of them anyway.
We'll get him back without fighting.
Yeah, we'll be stealthy.
Strategy.
Talking covert ops here.
But if I can still move at all, then I can't just sit still. I have to reach out and do something.
I feel awkward about this one though. I don't feel good about it.
How they became great. Most have one thing in common. Their bodies moved before they had a chance to think, almost on their own.
Which is literally the embodiment of Midoriya.
So I'm going to come with you.
Of course he is. Yeah. He has to now.
Jay and Hosu attacks. We thought we'd seen true evil. That the worst was over.
No way.
Gathered some of our
Feels like this is going to be much worse.
Will you join the League of Villains?
Of course not.
Throw yourself into traffic.
Oh, damn.
Was about to begin.
Yeah, I can tell it's gonna get much, much worse. Obviously, they have Bakugo, and you're kind of in a bad spot already because you have somebody captured. You're going to a area that has, it's their home base, so they're gonna have traps. They're gonna have the advantage. You're not at an equal playing field here, like you might have been with the summer camp. Even though it was an ambush, you were both at unusual terrain. Now, in this case, where you're going to their base, it's just going to be bad. Now, I do like, and I didn't realize it, I thought it was just going to be All Might going there, but, you have all the good heroes, all the normal heroes are all going in as a group, it seems like, at least a few of them, which is good. Now, what happens when they're doing that, and now there's this side group with Deku and, Deku and Todoroki and all of them together, and they're supposed to try to co-op try to get Bakugo. So maybe they're not planning on fighting, just sneaking in, getting Bakugo and leaving. I think, as simple as that may sound, I just don't see it going good. Like, I don't know. I get this like uneasiness. It's one of those times where I think they didn't really quite learn their lesson when it came to like the hero killer, and kind of they were, putting this lesson on Tenya, and now they're not really, like practicing what they preach. And I know that might kind of be like, I don't know if everyone will agree with me on that one. I don't know. Like, it just seems, especially when they haven't all recovered, it just seems kind of not the best idea. I don't know. That's just me.
I shouldn't have hit you back there. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
I have some concerns, Ida. What exactly is your justification for changing your mind and joining us?
Hey, it's fine. You don't need to apologize. If there's even a hint that physical combat might break out, I'll make you retreat immediately. So in other words, I'm your watchman. Exactly what we need.
I mean, that's a good way to justify it, him coming.
Rescuing Bakugo is a job for the pros. However,
exactly what I'm
I
thinking.
understand how
Like,
each of you
why
feels,
go?
So I'm compromising. Don't forget that.
Right.
But
Understood.
at the same time, we know why they're going.
A rescue
It's their
without
classmate.
fighting. It's not plausible.
Hmm?
Once they see the situation firsthand and realize how difficult it will be, they should understand their plan is completely unrealistic.
Oh, so she's like bringing them to see, and maybe they'll back out, but I don't think they're going to.
Did you tell the rest of the class about this? Do they know what we're doing tonight?
Yes, and they tried their best to talk us out of it.
Yeah,
It's not a lot of them.
Ganged up on us and tried to get us to change our minds.
I just don't know, you guys. Think about what Bakugo would want.
This is bad.
Just to make sure, we're going against everyone's wishes and being completely selfish by doing this.
And they're probably going to get in trouble when they come back,
Does it
too.
look like I want to turn back? Bakugo wouldn't think twice about going after the villains if he were here.
Meddling where you don't technically have to is the essence of being a hero.
He's like, all he's thinking about is what All Might has taught him, and I don't know, he's swinging it to this way, but I don't know if that's what All Might meant.
All right then.
I mean, I'd probably pick the same thing and go after him, but I'm not saying it's necessarily the best idea.
It's so crowded. Those villains are hiding somewhere in this city.
We have to consider that we could be attacked at any moment.
Yeah, you're right. Stealth mode.
You're standing out even more, Midori.
You won't be able to scout.
You're a fool putting your arms out like that.
Okay, so what should we do?
Dirt cheap, don't eat. Oh, disguises? Really?
Yo, fool! What you looking at?
Really?
This is me.
I don't even know. You're standing out more.
So ridiculous.
Butler Tenya.
I don't know.
I don't even know. I just, yeah. They look like they're going to a Halloween party.
You talking to me? That's it. We're just a few scoundrels cruising for hot girls.
No.
Great disguises. We'd stand
No.
out in this district dressed like kids.
Yayarozu, couldn't you have used your quirk for this?
If I started making everything, think of the impact on the economy. We must ensure the flow of commerce. That's right. It's our
So that's why she doesn't do that.
Sure. So the rich girl just wants to go shopping, huh?
Oh, or that.
A recent incident allowed harm
Aizawa
to
actually
27
has his
first
hair done?
heroes, and we staff were ill-prepared. We take responsibility for any trauma caused by our negligence.
It's going to be worse if they find out they're doing this.
Since the beginning of the year, UA
They had
students
to.
have had 4 encounters with villains. This time there were students who were gravely injured. How did you explain this to their families? And what are some of the specific steps you're taking to ensure their safety?
Just want them to look bad.
That's what they're trying to do.
Treating them like villains.
We will increase patrols around the school grounds and review security measures within the school. The safety of UA students is our main priority.
What are these dudes thinking? They're gonna get those kids killed.
They should be ashamed.
Increase patrols?
Oof.
Give me a break.
What about the rest of us?
The mood was changing. People were turning against heroes.
Which is the thing the villains wanted. That's like that's exactly what they wanted.
Isn't that strange?
Mm-hmm.
The heroes are becoming the bad guys. It's not like they're supposed to be perfect. Modern day heroes sure have it rough. Don't you think, Bakugo?
Once a hero receives payment to protect people, they aren't a real hero anymore.
Interesting
Hero in this current system
how they
only
took that
cares
as
about
that.
money and glory. And since society buys into those idiotic rules, anyone deemed a loser is shoved aside.
This is kind of brainwashing.
Is society truly fair? Soon, everyone will be asking.
They're really trying to brainwash him.
We've won. And you like winning, don't you?
Ooh.
We're recruiting him, so we should treat him as an equal. Besides, he's smart enough to know he can't take us.
He knows what he's doing.
After
Oh
all,
man.
UA students are so clever.
No way. Do it.
Oh, man.
I do apologize for such forceful methods, but please understand that we aren't some kind of unruly mob committing crimes without a third act in mind.
Guns are different. Everyone here has suffered. Because of people, rules, and heroes who try to hold us back. I'm sure you're the same.
He's gonna punch. Yep. I knew it. I knew it. God damn.
I'm done listening to your endless talking. Can you not get to the point, or do you just like your own voice?
What a misread.
Basically, what you're saying is you want to cause some trouble and you want me to join you.
What he just did? Man, it doesn't get any cooler than All Might. That's why he's the greatest. No matter how much trouble he's in, he's always the winner.
I like to win.
He can see
I wanna
through
win
it.
Just like All Might. That will never change. Do you understand?
Ooh. What kind of interesting end there. The way Shigaraki was talking, I really thought near the end that he was really kind of being just like an excellent salesman, but he knew what he was doing. Like right when he said to untie him, I was like, oh no, he must be extremely confident that Bakugo is not going to punch him in the face or attack or anything like that. And just from the way they put like Bakugo's expressions, for maybe half a second, I thought maybe this is actually, working a little bit. If you think about it, Bakugo is the perfect person to turn out of anybody in Class 1A. He would be the perfect person to turn if you didn't know him, know his personality, and see what we've seen so far. But him just like straight up attacking and saying, especially that little visualization we got with him idolizing All Might exactly like Deku does. And it's kind of a thing that we kind of forget. It was at the end of season 2, it really showed when they were fighting All Might, it showed Bakugo's true kind of how he was very, very similar to Deku, and his kind of looking up to All Might. And if you think about that and kind of his one-sided thinking sometimes, you would think, yeah, maybe he can't really turn. If he has a goal and a visualization and a goal, he's not going to turn from it that easily, especially by villains that they're villains, they're bad guys. Bakugo's not an idiot. As much as he can be perceived that way if you don't know him, he's not dumb. And that kind of showed there. There's no way he's turning from his goals. And they do not have similar goals. No way, regardless of how Shigaraki was trying to spin it. But that little last clip right there of him just pissed off, the little hand glove is falling off, but then he says, father. It's just, it's very interesting. I'm not sure what they were trying to go with that. But he's definitely, he knows I guess he was off on this. He's pissed off because Bakugo is not turning as fast as maybe he thought, because why else take Bakugo? Why else take anybody that might be in the middle? Like, I think he's just used to his plans just going the way he wants it to. Him getting what he wants, and when he doesn't get what he wants, he gets pissed off, and that's what we saw there. But going back to the class, there, what is it, 5 people in Class 1A going after to go save Bakugo, when it seems like he might not even they're not going to let him go after he's obviously going to be violent like that. But maybe he doesn't need as much help as they think. But also all the heroes are already going after that, going to save them. Now they're going to go on their else by themselves and try to save them. Might not be the best scenario. If you're blindly thinking, yes, you failed to say Bakugo, I need to go after him. That's what a hero is. And Deku's hearing everything that All Might's saying, but he's hearing it like he's hearing it just through himself. He's hearing it to match what he's wanting to do, not necessarily in the whole thing. Yeah, heroes were only made by doing things that other people won't do, or other, but at the same time, some of those heroes didn't survive, for one, and two, some of those people did other things. And in this context of especially the way UA's looking badly like that, I don't see much positives for them going like this. I think it's gonna bite them in their ass, and I don't like it. I like that. I would go say Bakugo, but it's blind thinking. That's what it is. It's emotional thinking. You're not thinking for everybody. You're not thinking of everybody. Kind of what Ida was talking about. Is like you're thinking of yourself. Even if you don't think you're thinking of yourself, you kind of are. You're thinking of your classmates, but at the same time, are you thinking what's going to happen? What's the consequences of your action? The consequences are you're going to get more in trouble when you come back. UA is going to look even worse. You saw, it's serious when Aizawa is freaking dressed down in a suit and talking for one in public, and then like has his hair done and dressed up. Something's off. And UA's having to pretty much like apologize, and the audience and everybody that's watching is looking at them as villains, which is not good. And them going on their own like this is going to make situations worse. And that's what Shigaraki wants. That's what they want. They want the essence of a hero to be looked at badly. They want to destroy what the foundation that is a hero and what they have right now, and that's their goal. And they're unfortunately making it easier on them by doing this and making decisions like this. So I'm kind of scared to see what goes forward. But it's very interesting. What do you guys think about this situation? Let me know in the comments. What would you do if you were in this case? Would you join them as students and go and save him? Or would you think either... I mean, another thing is you're not healed up. And it's kind of a lose-lose situation for you. Let me know down in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Smash that like button. Go follow me on Twitter at AJRich123, as well as check out my Patreon if you'd like to support me in some small way. Get early releases and full reactions. Check it out at patreon.com/AJRich123. And seriously, thank you for watching. These episodes are starting to make me think a lot more than they were. It's like I'm trying to think of kind of both sides. I like this, villains and heroes, but spun in a different way than we see it in a normal, like a comic book or in an Americanized thing. We're kind of getting it more in a different focus, and I like it. I like being able to think. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.